Hi everyone, from this video we are launching AWS interview questions series. All the interview questions will be divided into multiple videos in a single playlist. This video is part 1. Now let's jump into the questions. What is AWS? AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. AWS is a platform that provides on-demand resources for hosting web services, storage, networking, databases, and other resources over the internet with a pay-as-you-go pricing. What are the components of AWS? EC2 stands for Elastic Compute Cloud, S3 stands for Simple Storage Service, Route 53, EBS stands for Elastic Block Store, CloudWatch, key pairs are few of the components of AWS. What are key pairs? Key pairs are secure login information for your instances or virtual machines. To connect to the instances, we use key pairs that contain a public key and private key. What is S3? S3 stands for Simple Storage Service. It is a storage service that provides an interface that you can use to store any amount of data, at any time, from anywhere in the world. With S3 you pay only for what you use, and the payment model is pay-as-you-go. What are the pricing models for EC2 instances? The different pricing model for EC2 instances are as below. On-demand, reserved, spot, scheduled, and dedicated. What are the types of volumes for EC2 instances? There are two types of volumes, Instance Store Volumes, and EBS, that is Elastic Block Stores. What are EBS volumes? EBS stands for Elastic Block Stores. They are persistent volumes that you can attach to the instances. With EBS volumes, your data will be preserved even when you stop your instances, unlike your instance store volumes where the data is deleted when you stop the instances. What are the types of volumes in EBS? Following are the types of volumes in EBS. General purpose, provision IOPS, magnetic, cold HDD, and throughput optimized. What are the different types of instances? Following are the types of instances. General purpose, computer optimized, storage optimized, memory optimized, and accelerated computing. What is an autoscaling and what are the components? Autoscaling allows you to automatically scale up and scale down the number of instances, depending on the CPU utilization or memory utilization. There are two components in autoscaling, they are autoscaling groups and launch configuration. What are reserved instances? Reserved instances are the instance that you can reserve a fixed capacity of EC2 instances. In reserved instances, you will have to get into a contract of 1 year or 3 years. What is an AMI? AMI stands for Amazon Machine Image. AMI is a template that contains the software configurations, launch permission, and a block device mapping that specifies the volume to attach to the instance when it is launched. What is an EIP? EIP stands for Elastic IP Address. It is designed for dynamic cloud computing. When you want to have a static IP address for your instances when you stop and restart your instances, you will be using EIP address. What is CloudWatch? CloudWatch is a monitoring tool that you can use to monitor your various AWS resources, like health check, network, application, etc. What are the types in CloudWatch? There are two types in CloudWatch: basic monitoring and detailed monitoring. Basic monitoring is free and detailed monitoring is chargeable. What are the CloudWatch metrics that are available for EC2 instances? Disk reads, disk writes, CPU utilization, network packets in, network packets out, network in, network out, CPU credit usage, CPU credit balance. What is the minimum and maximum size of individual objects that you can store in S3? The minimum size of individual objects that you can store in S3 is 0 bytes and the maximum bytes that you can store for individual objects is 5 terabytes. What are the different storage classes in S3? Following are the types of storage classes in S3. Standard frequently accessed, standard infrequently accessed, one zone infrequently accessed, Glacier, RRS stands for reduced redundancy storage. What is the default storage class in S3? The default storage class in S3 in standard frequently accessed. What is Glacier? Glacier is the backup or archival tool that you use to back up your data in S3. How can you secure the access to your S3 bucket? There are two ways that you can control the access to your S3 buckets. ACL stands for Access Control List and Bucket Policies. How can you encrypt data in S3? You can encrypt the data by using the below methods. Server-side encryption, S3, AES-256 encryption. Server-side encryption, KMS, Key Management Service. Server-side encryption, C, client-side. What are the parameters for S3 pricing? The pricing model for S3 is as below. Storage used, number of requests you make, storage management, data transfer, and transfer acceleration. What is the prerequisite to work with cross-region replication in S3? You need to enable versioning on both source bucket and destination to work with cross-region replication. Also, both the source and destination bucket should be in different region. What are roles? Roles are used to provide permissions to entities that you trust within your AWS account. Roles are users in another account. Roles are similar to users, but with roles you do not need to create any username and password to work with the resources. What are policies and what are the types of policies? Policies are permissions that you can attach to the users that you create. These policies will contain that access that you have provided to the users that you have created. There are two types of policies: managed policies and inline policies. Hope you like our content. For more content like this, please do like, comment, share and subscribe. Follow us on the social handles. Links in the description below.